Join me as I take on the challenge of transforming myself into a magnetic person that everyone just can't help but love. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you're the center of attention? People are drawn to you, they want to be around you, and they can't help but be captivated by your energy. That's what it means to be a magnetic person. And today, I want to talk about how you can become that person. We've all been there. We're at a party or a social gathering, and we just can't seem to connect with anyone. We try to make small talk, but it feels forced, and we end up standing in the corner, feeling like an outcast. Or maybe we're the ones who are always dominating the conversation, but deep down, we know that people are just being polite and don't really want to be around us. Either way, it's a frustrating feeling, and it can be really hard to make genuine connections with others. The truth is, being unapproachable can really hinder our social interactions. When we come across as aloof or unfriendly, people are going to be less likely to want to get to know us. And it's not just about being extroverted or outgoing. Introverts can be just as magnetic as anyone else. It's about being open, receptive, and genuinely interested in others. So, why do we struggle to make connections with others? Sometimes, it's because we're too caught up in our own thoughts and worries. We're so focused on our own problems that we forget to be present in the moment and engage with the people around us. Other times, it's because we're afraid of being rejected or judged, so we put up walls to protect ourselves. But the truth is, the more we try to protect ourselves, the more we push people away. When we think of magnetic people, we often think of confident, outgoing individuals who seem to light up the room. But being magnetic is more than just being confident. It's about being authentic, genuine, and real. It's about being someone who is unapologetically themselves, without trying to impress anyone or seek validation. When we're able to be our true selves, without apology or pretension, that's when we become truly magnetic. Active listening is another key trait of magnetic people. When we're fully present in the conversation, when we're fully engaged with the other person, that's when we start to build real connections. It's not just about hearing the words, it's about understanding the emotions and the underlying needs behind them. When we can do that, we can respond in a way that feels seen and heard, and that's when the magic happens. So, what's the most crucial takeaway or technique that can instantly enhance one's magnetic appeal? For me, it's about embracing my imperfections and being okay with not being perfect. When I'm able to let go of the need to control everything and just be myself, that's when I start to feel more magnetic. I remember this one time when I was at a networking event, and I was feeling really anxious about trying to make a good impression. But then I had this realization: what if I just let go of all that anxiety and just be myself? What if I just showed up, without trying to impress anyone? And you know what? It worked. People started to gravitate towards me, and we had some amazing conversations. When I started to focus on being my authentic self, rather than trying to be someone I thought others would like, that's when I started to feel more magnetic. And I think that's true for all of us. When we can let go of the need to impress and just be ourselves, that's when we start to attract the right people into our lives. So, let's recap the main points we've discussed today. Becoming a magnetic person is not just about being confident or outgoing, it's about being authentic, genuine, and real. It's about embracing our imperfections and being okay with not being perfect. And it's about being open, receptive, and genuinely interested in others. Thanks for joining me on this journey of becoming a more magnetic person. If you have any experiences or insights you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about building meaningful connections and becoming a more magnetic person, be sure to check out my other video on how to build deep relationships. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.